Good morning, everybody. Welcome on into the Sketchdom. My name's Jason Sketch. I hope to see you guys doing well this morning. Thank y'all so much for coming by. All right, we are playing some Marvel Champions this morning. I'm going to be playing some Magik. I'm going to be playing some with my boy, this guy, this villain, Mr. Sinister. We got Cable this morning as well, so we got a lot of different things that are going to be happening. But let's get things shuffled up and get ready to play. So how's everybody doing this morning? Welcome on in. I'm glad to see you all here. Summers is also going to be soft to the side. I am hoping you guys are doing swell. I am waking up. Coffee is like slowly kicking in. It's just part of the process, you know? It is what it is. I'm excited. I've never played Magik before. And so I'm excited to try that one out and see how it all goes. I'm still going to be playing in Standard 3. Just because I'm having fun with it. I really enjoy it. I have not tested out Expert yet. That is on a list of things for me to try. But we'll get there. So, alright. We have Mr. Sinister. You set those things aside. Set up. So you mix this standard. And move this out of the way a little bit. Mix the standard in there. So we'll mix that in there along with Hope Summers and Nasty Boys, which we have all that here. So we're going to do the basic thing of the villain. I need to get some more mod sets mixed in there. I think that'd be fun at some point. I want to do some randomizers that I can... It just gives me random mods and stuff. I think it'll make the game more interesting as I play more and more. But once I thought about playing as Magik, I thought it'd be fun to try it against Mr. Sinister. The worst that's going to happen is I'm going to lose. The best that's going to happen is I will not lose. So we'll just see how it all plays out. All right, everything's shuffled up. More or less, we're going to try to mix it up as best as possible. This method just seems to work out pretty well. So I've been testing it out and it seems to be working pretty good for me. I like it a lot anyways. So if you guys have some other methods in which we can mix some things up, I'm always down to hear new thoughts and ideas. So I definitely want to do better at mixing the deck up and not getting stuck in the same old stuff over and over. So top of that, mod sets are great. I like that. That's probably my favorite part of the game is just the fact that you can change things up all the time. So I had a blast playing Ant-Man recently. We are kind of moving away from him for a little while, moving into some other sides of the game, which I think is healthy. You know, testing out some new waters and such. So feeling a little nervous today, but I'm not sure why. There's nothing for me to be nervous about. I think it's just the fact that I'm testing out new characters, and I just need to enjoy it and relax doing so. So oh my gosh, I keep dropping my cards this morning. Could also just be waking up still. So there's that. Move that all around here in a minute. Let's get Hope Summers dealt with. Hope Summers, ha! Magik. It might be a bad morning because my brain's just not working properly. I may need to get more coffee, is what it sounds like. Alright, just mix in Dark Child. I've not played with Magik. In fact, I don't think I've played a game with Mystics. I understand them in theory. And so what I've essentially done in this deck is just put a bunch of spell cards. That'll either work in my favor or it won't. So there's only one way to learn a character though, is by playing it. So huzzah. Alright. We'll go there. This can go here. We got a little more room that way. There we go. Awesome. Mix this up some, and then we will do the same kind of shuffling we did before where we laid it out all on the table. And we'll hope for the best. What's the worst that's going to happen, right? I'm sure most folks, though, are looking for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. content right now. Unfortunately, my pre-order did not come in on the time in which the game would be released, and so I'm not sure when I'm going to see my box, unfortunately. It is what it is. I live out in the middle of nowhere, so I would have had to wait until Amazon got it, and I thought, oh, I'll be smart and get it on pre-order from this other company. And called them yesterday, they're like, yeah, we don't even have it in our warehouse yet. I was like, oh, cool. So I have no idea when I'm going to get my copy. Which kind of stinks. So we'll be playing some other characters and stuff that I haven't played yet, but we won't get as many Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff until it happens. And then I'm hoping to do a lot of fun things with that. So maybe I should have pre-ordered it earlier or something. But you know, you can only do so much when they haven't even received the product that they're trying to get to you. So alright. Seems like we got it all mixed up here. Fairly good anyways, so what is going to happen is it just doesn't turn out the way we want it to. Best is going to happen is it turns out great. The goal here is just to learn a little bit about Magik, and if we have time, then we'll step into Cable. So but people tell me that Magik is a lot of fun, and then I hear Cable's a lot of fun too. So just looking at the things that Cable can do, I think I'm going to have a blast with him. I didn't realize he could become a psionic as well, which kind of changes him a lot in my brain, because now I have some ideas to try to build the deck around him that focuses on psionic abilities. So that, I think that would be fun. Morning, baby. How are you? Good. Yes. All right. So let's do this part here. We have 3 different things here. Let's see what it says. I set aside the flight, strength, and telepathy and counter sets. Puts hope summers into play under the first player's control. Boom. Done that. When revealed... Oh, I guess, sorry. Let me start over. Okay, this is all right. This is Magik versus Mr. Sinister. I'm gonna be trying some new stuff out. Never played Magik before, and so just testing her out. We'll see how this goes. All right, first things first. Let's get Mr. Sinister finished set up. Set aside the flight, super strength, and telepathy encounter sets. Put Hope Summers into play under the first player's control. Done. When revealed, remove one random stage 2 from the game, then advance to the random stage 2A. Alright. So we don't know what these are back here. So we're just going to mix them all up. Remember which one's ends up on top is the one that we will take out. Alright. Bulk up. Reveal the attached super strength. Alright, so that whole set goes away. To a random stage 2A. Okay. Taking off. Attach the flight. Put that out here for now. And put that out here. So we're going to attach the flight attachment to Mr. Sinister. So we'll scoot this over. Put that there for Mr. Sinister. He gains aerial trait, and the villain's attacks gain overkill. Alright. Well, that's exciting. He has +1 to his attacks, and it is permanent. The rest of these cards get shuffled in. Advance the 2 when completed, so after this stage 2A, advance to the next one, or stage 3 if you cannot advance to another 2A. Awesome. Looking closer at that Hope Summers artwork, it's actually really pretty. I like the way it's designed. So, alright. Oh, wait. No, but I've got Hope Summers in the other deck. Haha. I thought I had her in this deck, but I don't. So, that makes things better. I have her in the cable deck I built. Alright. So, let's get down to business to defeat Sinister. Haha. Alright. Just feels like it's in the way there for some reason. We will move Hope Summers over for now. And let's drop to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you change to hero form, choose a spell in your discard pile and put it into your hand. Put it on top of your deck. Okay. So, we don't have any spells in our hands. We've got a lot of different things happening here. Not a hero response or hero action, so Sunfire can't remove any of those abilities there. And this crown has a mental or wild resource icon. Magik gets +2 thwart, +1 thwart. Okay. When an enemy attacks you, play Colossus from your hand, paying his resource cost, and declare him the defender without exhausting him. That's actually super cool. We will keep these 3 items here. I think I'm going to go ahead and dump these 3 here. Hopefully we can get that back. Good morning, Jacob. How are you? Good to see you, buddy. Psylocke, Wolverine, and a basic spell. Okay. Cool. So I think my first turn is going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to spend these 3 to get X-Jet onto the table. Then we'll spend the Genius to get the Crown onto the table. When you change to hero form, choose a spell in your discard pile and put it on top of your deck. So we will put... it's not a Force Interrupt, but we can put the basic spell on top. When you flip up, play the top card of your deck face up. Once per phase, you may play the top card of your deck as if it was in your hand, reducing its cost by 1. Awesome. She's got 1 thwart, which this should have a thingy on it here. Doing good, just cooking breakfast for the little one. Oh, right on. Well, good morning. Hope you guys are enjoying breakfast. What are y'all having for breakfast this morning? All right. That's going to go up by 2 this next turn, so I need to be conscious of that as well. It is a lightning resource that we have on top of our deck, so we don't get that benefit we need or like there. That is okay, though. What I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and exhaust X-Jet here. Pay for basic spell. And remove 3 threat from a scheme, or heal 3 damage from an identity, or deal 3 damage to an enemy. Let's go ahead and do 3 damage to Mr. Sinister. Get him down to 11 here. Because it only cost me 1 to play it from the top of my deck. Your status card is placed on Mr. Sinister. Place 1 threat on the main scheme. Okay. So status card has not been placed on there. That's cool, and that turns this card face up, which is Professor X. So we know what's coming up next. That's neat. Okay. That's actually super cool. And then Hope Summers can still do some stuff for us, and it takes her no consequential damage, so we will go ahead and have her thwart the main scheme there. Clear that off. And Magik will attack for 2. Nice. Eggs and toast. Ayo, I love me some eggs and toast, man. That's the best kind of breakfast. What other kind of breakfast could you ask for? All right. And see, now my thwart goes up by 1 because I had a mental resource here with Professor X. That is actually super cool. I have steady. That is also super helpful. Didn't realize that. That is good to know. All right. Let's drop to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems to be a lot of allies at the top of the deck here. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't know if I put too many allies in the deck. I need to probably play Sync this next turn. Let's put this card up top. Ooh, okay, so we can't... I'd love to have like a way to switch that around and use that, but I don't know if I do. So Directed Force is going to be great for any attacks that gain piercing, and I need her sword for that. I'd like to get Sync down too, so I may spend 3 to get Sync down, and then play my magic attack. We'll see though. Doing 5 damage for the cost of 1 is not a terrible thing. Alright. Let's ready everything back up. The villain's turn. This goes up to 2. Mr. Sinister is going to come in for an attack. I am just going to take it on the chin. For 2, 3, 4. We're down to 6. He's then going to give me an encounter card. Dark Designs. Place one pursuit counter pursued by the past. Then if there are any counters on it, the villain schemes. Alright. Well, that's annoying. Because essentially, he's just going to scheme out of that. So, now he's going to scheme for 2, 3, and I'm stunned. Great. He schemed for 3, so that does clear this. And forces me to add the telepathy attachment to him. I may lose here. Because now he's got +1 scheme. I feel like I've barely done anything to him. He gains Retaliate 1. Which is not good. He gains the Psionic trait as well. So, exciting stuff. For Mr. Sinister. Not necessarily for me. So, we're looking at scrambled eggs. We're looking at sunny side up. What kind of eggs are we looking at? I feel like my brain's going to be scrambled here in a minute. Scrambled, her favorite food. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's a good favorite food to have, man. Should you do the cheesy eggs yet, or just straight scrambled? Alright, it is now my turn. So, we're going to have to deal with some things here. So first things first, we're going to have to exhaust to clear the stunned. We're going to spend 3. Oh, wait, hold on. We're not going to do that. We're going to spend 3 instead to get White Queen on the table. And play only if you have the X-Force X-Men trait. After White Queen enters play, discard the status card from a character. So we discard the stunned. Nice. Should also help clear Tufts if he ends up with Tufts on him. But I think this is even better. She comes into play. That's great. And she has 3 health points. So she's going to go ahead and exhaust to clear the threat here. So we're down to nothing on that. We're going to pop our X-Jet to play Magic Attack. Choose an enemy and discard up to 5 cards from the top of your deck. I'm choosing Mr. Sinister. Deal 1 damage to that enemy for each card discarded this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Beak is on top of my deck. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That ended up being great. Because he's only got 4 health points left. Which leaves both Magik and Hope being able to do 4 attack against him. Getting him down to 0. and getting him up to stage 2. Just straight. Right on, man. She needs to test out some of that good stuff there, Dad. Hope Summers does get a retaliate damage. I should have taken 2 retaliate damage. It's okay. Place 1 threat on the main scheme. 2 instead if Mr. Sinister has fewer than 2 superpower attachments. Fewer than 2. Okay. Place 1. So it really forces you to get that next superpower attachment. After a status card is placed on Mr. Sinister, place 2 threat on the main scheme. Alright. He has 17 health this time. I almost should have waited for her to thwart, but that's fine. We live and learn. Do I flip down or do I stay up? I think we flip down. And he's going to scheme out, but I think we'll be fine. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. A lot of good cards here. I may have to play this again because I feel like I'm moving a lot faster and a lot of my good cards were not mixed in at the spot that I needed them. So we may end up running this a second time this morning instead of doing cable. All right. So we've done all the fun things there. Let's ready everything back up. This goes up to 2. Sinister's going to scheme for 3. After this activation resolves, put pursued counter pursued by the past. So he still passes his thing. Let's go ahead and put that up there. This goes out of the way. Deal each player 1 face down encounter card. Oh, fun. Mr. Sinister attacks. He attacks Hope Summers instead. Other characters may defend the attack. Golly, okay. We'll get through it. We get another encounter card. Let's see what happens. Place 1's pursuit counter pursued by the past. If there are any counters on it, this card gains Surge. Good. Alright. Obligation. Support you control cannot ready. Okay. Exhaust your identity and discard 1 card from the top of your deck for each support you control. Discard this card. Wow, okay. This card gains Surge. Okay, cool. So it doesn't gain Surge. It's good news. I think I've seen that card before, so that's kind of fun. And annoying. I need to heal. Like, I can't deal with that, so we're just not going to have our X-Jet right now. Alright, we have this other card here. Molecular Control Treachery. When revealed, give Mr. Sinister a tough status card. If he has the Brute trait, he heals 4 damage. He doesn't have the Brute trait. Nope, because that would be from Super Strength. Right? That's the Mr. Sinister card. Okay, cool. But he takes a tough status card. Okay. Cool. All right. Wow. Okay, we do need to get Sorcerer Supreme down. Alright, so first things first, let's heal. Let's get up to 7. Next, we are going to flip up and put Magic Attack on top. Such a good card. It's nice that I can bring that back. We're going to play Scrying. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1, discard 1, and put 1 back on top of your deck. So, Magic Attack, Moira McTaggart, and Basic Spell. Okay. Alright. Basic Spell stayed on top. Moira McTaggart. Oh, no. Actually, we'll put Basic Spell in our hand. I forgot, because Magic Attack is on top like that, and once we're facing, we play the top card of your deck as if it was from your hand, reducing the cost by 1. Let's go ahead and use Magic Attack. Oh, we need to get that cleared first. So, she can't attack anymore because she will die because they retaliate 1. White Queen will go ahead and clear that tough for us. And die. Thank you, White Queen. You did wonderful. Summers is just going to kind of chill. We got a lot going on here. Well, Magic Attack first. It cost me nothing, and we'll do 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, gets him down to 12. Yep. Hey, what's up? Thanks for lurking. I am enjoying Magic. It is a different type of feel, and I don't feel like I'm playing her optimally. But I'm having a good time. She's a little bit different. Magic Attack is actually a fantastic card. I really need a little more, I think, optimization here and removing some X-Men out of this set. I'm not really sure what else I can be doing here just yet, but I really want to get Sorcerer Supreme down. And then I feel like I got to do a stepping... Oh, let's see what the top card of our deck is. It's a Magic Barrier. Awesome. We're going to go ahead and get Beak and Basic Spell to play Sorcerer Supreme. And I wish I had one more resource, and I don't. So we're going to spend... spin a stepping disc to play a stepping disc. Cosmo and yeah, I was kind of focusing a lot more on X-Men when I built the deck and Mystic spells, and so just trying a bunch of stuff out that I haven't played with before. So we're ready. Magik. We look for one of her cards. Put it on top. Which I think it needs to be... Golly, I'd love to play Soul Sword, but I don't. It's going to work right now. I think it's got to be Colossus. And we'll hold on to Magic Barrier. Okay. All right. We've got a couple choices here. I think we're going to go ahead and have Magik, since she's ready. Attack for 2. I'm going to take 1 point of retaliate damage. So a lot to think about here. I don't think I'm going to win. We've got 10 health points left there. He's going to be starting to attack Hope, so I'm going to have to defend. Should I have put a different card on top of the deck? I don't know. We'll find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because of Sorcerer Supreme. Okay. Top card of the deck is Exorcism. Alright. Everybody ready's up. One threat on the main scheme. Sinister's going to go for an attack. When he attacks Hope. So I declare Magik as the defender. And we will play... use our X-Gene to play Magic Barrier. When an enemy initiates an attack, prevent 3 damage of that attack. If the top card of your deck is a lightning or wild resource icon, deal 3 damage to the attacking enemy. So, and it's a defense card, it's not an attack, so that is exciting. So he'll do 3 damage towards me plus his boost, which is after this activation resolves, placed on pursuit, counter pursued by the past. Okay, awesome. So that's going to make some interesting moments here. So I take no damage. He takes 3. This goes up to 4. which then activates Pursued by the Past. So we bring out that set. Ruler of Limbo. And we'll reveal... Oh, awesome. So I got to read all that here in a second. The rest of this gets shuffled in, though. It could be the villain I'm facing. It just could be that I don't know what I'm doing. But this is... She's fun. It's a lot tougher than I anticipated it being. Granted, I'm dealing with trying to keep Hope Summers alive. Which changes up the entire dynamic of this game, so... oh, good. All right. After Belisco activates against you, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If the Ruler of Limbo is in play, attach those cards to it face down. Oh my gosh. When revealed, the Rasputin player finds Limbo and attaches it face down here. When the scheme is defeated, put Limbo into play under the owner's control. Okay. So let's find Limbo. Yep. One of my last few cards. Awesome. Okay. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If the Ruler of Limbo is in play, attach those cards. Dang. Alright. Sweet. He's going to come in for an attack. I'm going to go ahead and pay the cost to get Colossus down. He comes in with toughness. He's tagging for 1, 2. Clears Colossus tough. Okay. I have no hand, but we got somewhere, right? Jeez. Alright, we're going to have to save Colossus to defend against Hope for Hope Summers here. This should not be ready because of this stupid thing. Can't draw any cards. Can't play any cards. Let's see what happens. Alright, so we get an encounter card. Oh, and then these 3 cards go underneath there. Awesome. And we get an extra encounter card after that as well. So we got Get Nasty. Each minion gets +1 attack. Of course it does. And reveal, place 1 threat here for each minion in play. 2 threat instead of for each nasty boy. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Nasty Boy minion and reveal it. Okay. Awesome. Let's see how this all plays out. Stepping Discus face up. It's kind of nice, actually. Okay, this goes to 4. We get a minion. The thing I want in here is Rikus, and he stunned us, so I don't want to deal with him. Retaliate 1. He comes in with toughness. When Slab attacks, place 1 growth counter on him. Slab gets +1 attack for each growth counter on him. Oh, that's fun. Gorgeous George. When Gorgeous George attacks, you exhaust a character you control. Okay. Hairbag. After this activation, shuffle Hairbag into the encounter deck. Aegis has Surge and Teamwork. Hairbag will get put on to the table. Now I'm supposed to get one more encounter card. Yep, because I shuffled my deck there, so. I wish I could do 7 damage to just take out Mr. Sinister. I don't have my Soul Sword out, so that's not going to be a possibility for me. Okay. Next encounter card. Genetic Mastery. Mr. Sinister has the following traits: Aerial and Psionic. 2 threat on the main scheme. Two indirect damage. Colossus will take 1. And Hope Summers will take 1. Walking a dangerous line. Walking a dangerous line. Alright. We're on the power play. Alright. Colossus and Hope are going to take out Ruler of Limbo. To get all these cards back. Limbo goes into play. After the villain phase begins, exhaust Limbo. Swap a card from your hand with the top card of your deck. Action. Exhaust Limbo. Swap a card from your hand with the top card of your deck. That is super cool. Okay. That is super neat. What choice do we make here? I think if I do that to defend for 2 on one of the attacks. Colossus will defend for Hope Summers. I could defend for 2 against Hairbag, and then take whatever Belisco's got coming for me, and hope for the best. Okay. Oh, but we also have a threat we got to deal with there. And I don't have a mental or wild resource in here to make that better for me. Okay. We're going to spin Stepping Disc to get strength on top. We'll ready this. The choice now becomes attack Sinister, take a point of damage and hope we survive. Or take a threat off the scheme and hope we survive. I'm going to exhaust and go ahead and do 2 points of damage to Sinister to get into 5. Hey, what's up, Cheese? Good morning. How are you? Yeah, I've been streaming in the mornings. It seems to be working about better for me. How are you doing this morning? Okay. Hey, good morning, Bard. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Good to see you. I'm alive at the very least. How are you? I am stressing. I don't think I'm going to win this game, but we'll find out. So, I think I made interesting choices here. So, we'll find out. All right. Oh, they all attack for 1 more. I forgot about that part. If that's the case, we're going to go back up to 7. And we would have gone down to 5, so there's that. And I'll put this down to 2. Okay. Let's just hope we survive whatever comes our way. Drop to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Empowering All of Us is the other top card of my deck there. Cool. We're going to swap Magic Barrier per phase. Great. With Powering All of Us because of Limbo. That is a hype card. I like that a lot. I need to try to figure out how to get that out sooner. Yeah, right now I've been doing like once a week in the mornings. That's been my plan. I'm trying to do as often as I can, but right now it's just going to be once a week. Probably sometime between Wednesday and Friday. Right now, Friday just seems to be the best morning for it. That being said, that could change next week. And also, it could also change when I get the new expansion. I might just try to stream every morning to try to get as much gameplay in as I can as I got the new expansion coming out. So, we're receiving that next week, so that's exciting. Okay. Villain phase begins. This goes up to 3. Mr. Sinister's going to... Oh, and this is all readied. Except for these guys can't ready because of this thing. Ooh, that's actually hyper annoying. Okay. cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we've already made our swap, so that is stuck like that, but I think we made a good swap there. Actually, a really good swap. Okay. Mr. Sinister is going to go for an attack. Magik is going to defend for Mr. Sinister. Oh. And play Magic Barrier. We're going to hope that we got a mental. Okay, well, poop. We make a poor choice, so let's find out. Thank you for 3, 4. So I take a point of damage. Well, no, I don't take any damage. Because I was defending. So 2 plus 5. It's 5 in total I was defending for, so no damage was taken. I wish it would have given him 3 damage back, but that is okay. Belisco is going to come in for an attack. Colossus will defend. 1. Yep, that takes out Colossus. Thank you, my friend. My brother. Okay. After Belisco activates against you, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm missing the Soul Sword again. That's fine. Already up. Score. And then Hairbag is going to attack me for 3, so I get down to 3 health. Okay. Get an encounter card. Slab is going to attack me for... Well, that's game. Because he comes in with 1 attack. Because of teamwork, he's going to activate. He'll attack me for 3. And that's game, because I can't defend. Okay. I got a little wild there at the end. It's fun, though. What time is it? Instead of setting up cable, we're just going to do another round of this nonsense, I think. Let's see how it goes. So I got locked down with that obligation, which I think really messed me up, and I should have just dealt with it, but I chose not to. So. Okay. How's your week been, Board Game Bard? What about you, Cheese and Earth Twister? How are y'all doing? All right, that's a telepathy card. It's a flight card. It's a flight card. It's a flight card. It's a flight card. Telepathy card. Telepathy card. Telepathy card. All right. Oh, and then when you take out Magic Nemesis 2, that messed us up right at the end there too. Which, that's the beauty of a Nemesis, right? Like, that's what they're supposed to do. I've been doing so much Minecraft stuff. I'm doing the paperwork for a second season of a server I admin for. Okay. Oh, I actually left the house and went to New York City for Oh, nice. How was that? I'm glad you're enjoying your Minecraft stuff. You need to hook up with Earth Twister because he does some pretty cool stuff with Minecraft too. You're doing the paperwork for a second season of a server you're admin for. Awesome. How's that going for you? Okay. That was a wild ride. If we hadn't died, I think we would have been okay. I guess that's any game though, right? Alright. Flight, telepathy, and super strength. Okay. This goes off on the side as well. That's so much I need to do, but I can't do it yet because I need the mod pack from some of the other admins when they're done making it. Oof. So that's the hard part, is having to wait on other people. You enjoying being a mod with some other folks, though? Alright, let's roll. 1, 2, 3. 3 it is. The, which one gets removed? Focus in. Ooh, telepathy gets removed this time. Okay. That's exciting. So we're really going to have to watch out how much damage we take, because the other two are in play. Alright. Bulking up. Okay. So he gets super strength. And the brute trait. He also gains steady, which is good for him. We don't really have much status cards that we're dealing with in this deck, though. I wasn't really focused on that. I was more focused on like just doing mystic stuff, so that's to our benefit. In Marvel terms, you're being Pepper Pot when everyone else is being Tony Stark. Oof. So you're going to manage everything while you, while Tony's out there blowing stuff up. Yeah, I love doing it, but I'm just trying to get everything done at once. That's fair. Yep. I knew it. All right, let's see how this goes. Do you recognize any of these characters, Cheese? Like, do you know about Magik or Hope Summers or Mr. Sinister? How much do you know about Marvel? Is it just movie-based or just, do you actually read comics and stuff? Because I could see you being a secret comic reader, and I just added you to the entire world. Of course I read comics. Let's go. I knew it. Stop. Your family published them? What? What are you talking about? What comics do they publish? Maybe I own some that your family's published. That'd be wild, dude. Okay. Probably. You got some old ones. Okay. I've got a few old ones. What would you define as old? Like, I think the earliest I have is... I maybe have some 90s stuff. That's fair. Really, most of my stuff is, like, 2000s on. Gotcha. Yeah, I couldn't afford anything older than that. But I'd still love to find out. That's wild. She's over here related to Stan Lee, I bet. Didn't tell nobody. Who's your favorite character then? Because if you watch the 90s cartoon, you should at least recognize two of these characters. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your great-grandfather actually rejected Stan Lee from working at his company because he said he wasn't talented enough? No! Oof. Oh. The regrets. Spiritual meditation. And limbo for sure staying. Do we hold on to Gambit or do we just move on? Let's hold on to Gambit. And draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. Sorcerer Supreme needs to get in play immediately. So, okay. Did we discard any spells? Nah, I don't really want to put that spell on top of my deck, so it's not a force interrupt, so we're not going to worry about it. We'll flip up. That was crazy, dude. That is wild. I can't believe you. That's so funny. Of course. Of course his great-grandfather would be connected to Stan Lee. Alright. This card gets face up. We have Magik's Crown. Wow, we've got a lot going on here. Okay. First things first. I think we spend Gambit to get Magic Crown on the table. Spiritual meditation. Draw 2 cards. Choose 1 card from your hand and discard it. Drawing 2 cards. Alright, XG will discard. Sending Strength to get Sorcerer Supreme on the table. What a hand to start off with. My dad met him years ago at a potion convention, and Stan was like, last name? Like so-and-so last name? My great-grandfather. And my dad was like, yeah, he was my grandfather. And Stan went, you know, I'm still mad about that job. That's crazy. Hey, good morning. Lazy man, how you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. That's hilarious. Who knew? Alright, did you actually DM me just yet? I'm kind of curious. You did. Oh, really? Okay. So I just read your message. That's super cool. I don't know if I own any of those specific comics. I do a lot more Marvel, but that is awesome. I'll have to check those out. Sleepy, I bet. I bet you are Sleepy Jungle Man. Lazy Man. I did. Yep. Wow. That's so cool. Small world. Alright. Ready that up. Oh, okay. Hey, doing it, but Wolverine is going to play Limbo. because I need Limbo. Limbo is super helpful. We're going to keep Magic Attack in our hand. We got no other way to play cards right now, but we got a good start here. So your dad has Bunch. Oh, I bet. What? Jeez, I had no idea. You have all these crazy connections. Your favorite character is probably Bucky and Peter Parker, but you love the X-Men. Who doesn't love the X-Men? Okay. 2. Oh, wait. Hold on. This is our hand. Let's still do stuff while we can. I mean, we're here, right? So, I think we do that. I think we attack for 4. Get him down to 10. No retaliate damage right now. So, that's okay. Now we draw up to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And stepping disc. Okay, cool. Oh, this next turn is just going to be mean. Okay. All right, we will go ahead and start the villain phase. We'll switch. There's not going to be a benefit to us either way, so we'll switch Magic Attack with Stepping Disc. Okay. All right. I'm excited. We'll have to talk more about some of these stories. It'd be fun to do you in a podcast or something and get just a chance to hear some of that. I'd love to talk to you more about that. I'm starting a podcast for this game. In fact, I just released the first episode of that yesterday. You can find it on YouTube and Spotify. It's called Sidekicked. But it'd be cool maybe to have you on there at some point and just talk about some of your comic book history, some of your connections and stuff, and just kind of just do something that's a little bit off the cuff, a little bit different, but still talking about Marvel in general, or comics in general. I think that'd be awesome. So let me know what you think, if you would be interested in something like that, and I'll get with the other guys and see if they'd be down for an episode like that. It could be a lot of fun. Okay. Villain phase. This goes up to 2. We are readied on all of our cards here, except for that because I just activated it. Mr. Sinister is going to attack me. I will take it. Oh, he's attacking for 2. I'm going to play that card. So we will defend for 2. He's attacking for 2. And place after such range result, place pursuit counter pursued by the past. Nice. Okay. So I took no damage. We get a encounter card. Sounds like fun to me, though. I can definitely talk more about anime or Pokemon. That's fair. That's fair. But talking about nerd stuff in general, so we can let me get with the guys and see if they'd be interested, and then talk to you more about what we'd be looking for, and we can kind of go from there. I think that'd be a blast. A Sinister Strike. When revealed in hero form, Mr. Sinister attacks you. If he has the aerial trait, you are stunned. So he don't have the aerial trait. He's going to attack me. I don't have anybody to defend for me. So I've just got to take it on the cuff. I don't have any of my defense spells. So we'll just take damage. Alright. 2, 4. 4 points of damage. Glad I defended already. Okay. Have you been watching Kaiju number 8? Because that is probably my favorite anime right now. And I'm reading the manga and I freaking love it. It's so good. Okay. Alright, we are done. That was encounter card. So it is back to my turn. We're going to spend no card to play Magic Attack. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage to Mr. Sinister. Gets him down to 5. Oh, and Colossus is on top. That's cool. Okay. I think we spend more McTaggart to play Stepping Disc, which readies Magik. Been doing the Minecraft stuff, that's fair. Last thing I watched was like episode 3 or 4 of Mashile. I have not seen Mashile. I've heard good things about it though. From you. Alright, look for a magic card that's not named Stepping Disc and put it on top of your deck. So we got Colossus on top of the deck right now. Soul Strike might be my option. Let's see. Soul Sword. Ooh, but I can't. Ooh, that's a tough call. I think we put Soul Sword on top of the deck. Oh, man. Yeah, that's what we do. Put Soul Swords on top of the deck. We spend a basic spell to get the Mystic Armor on the table. I think that's going to be helpful. It's pretty funny. I'll have to check it out then. It sounds like a fun anime to watch. I can't spin that there because I already used that. I want that for free though. It's okay. Oh, I can do that for free next turn, actually, with Limbo. Basic spell or Stepping Disc. We are readied right now. So let's go ahead and get down to business to defeat the Huns. The question comes up, do we thwart now or do we just... I think he's going to... When he goes up to his next phase, he does place a pursuit counter and pull place 2. So even if I take him down now, it'd be good to thwart some things down. So that's what we'll do, is we will thwart both those to clear off there. Hold on. We'll attack for 2. Get him down to 3. We'll spin a basic spell to play a Stepping Disc to ready and put another magic card on top that's not named Stepping Disc, which is Soul Strike. Because Soul Strike is a mental resource, we can exhaust her to remove 2 threat from here, and Hope Summers will do 2 attack, putting Mr. Sinister down to 1 health point. I love me some My Hero Academia. But if My Hero was like Harry Potter, it's like My Hero Academia, but it's a magic wizard school type thing. Okay, and the MC has to get through the magic school with the main characters get the magic school with no magic and his overwhelming muscles. That is interesting. Okay, that sounds super interesting. Actually, I think I've seen the ad for it, but never actually messed with it. So, okay. That felt like a more effective turn. Let's ready up. And drop to our hand size. We know what we're drawing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. You want to take the time to sit down and binge watch it? That's fair. I think that's something my wife would enjoy. I'll have to see if she'd be interested in that. She really likes Harry Potter. So. Alright. I really wish I had Retaliate one. But it is what it is, so. Threat goes up by 1. Do we want to switch cards? Alright, we have a Mr. Professor X there. Actually, that is nice for this next turn, maybe. No, because he's steady, so it's not really going to be helpful. Alright, but it's actually got some other things going on for him that are super helpful, so we'll figure that out here in a second. Sinister's going to go in for an attack. I will make Colossus the defender. So I'll spend a Soul Strike, Directed Force, and Sync. Am I going to do that? I think what I end up doing is swapping Prof X with Colossus. Sinister's going to attack. I'm going to declare Colossus as the defender because I'm playing from my hand, so we'll spend Soul Strike and Directed Force and Sync to get Colossus on the table. For 2. Comes in with Tough. He's going to sit down. We're going to attack for 2. Clear my Tough here. And one pursuit counter goes on pursued by the past. Okay. That's good to have Colossus out there on the table, though. Then we get an encounter card. And it's Captive Hope. Hope Summers cannot ready. When revealed, exhaust Hope Summers. Alright. That's kind of annoying because she's kind of helpful there. Okay. It's my turn. It's going to change up what I wanted to do, but I think I ended up making a smart choice here. So first things first, we will exhaust Magik to attack Sinister. Which takes him down. Place 2 on the main scheme. And he gets 17 health points. Then I will use a Power in All of Us and a Soul Strike to get Professor X on the table. Professor X comes in and he's going to ready Magik. And he's going to go ahead and thwart for 3, clearing Captive Hope. I think that was the play I needed to make. It's not exactly what I was hoping to do, but it ended up working out pretty well. So. Then Magik will go ahead and attack for 2. And so will Colossus. Okay. Professor X exhausted to thwart. I think that's everything I can do on my turn. We'll ready everything back up. We're going to hold on to Soul Sword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X-Jet. 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Directed Force is on top of our deck there. Awesome. Alright, I think I almost want to do Limbo right away. And switch some things around. I can also just have... Hold on to that card. But let's do that. Let's Limbo, take Directed Force into our hand, and put Magic Barrier on top of our deck. We didn't deal with this like I should have, but this goes up to 4. So we need to deal with that here soon. I think I have a card for that, or... Yeah, we got a card that can handle that. So, and if not, no big deal. We're still doing great. Sinister's going to go for an attack. Professor X will defend for 3. We'll go ahead and play Magic Barrier as well. Dang it. Psylocke, you messed me up again. So... prevents all that damage, so Professor X doesn't take that damage, but he's still exhausted. I'm really hoping to do 3 damage to him, but that's fine. Next, we get an encounter card. Genetic Mastery. Take 2 indirect damage, exhaust your identity, or place 2 threats. So the Brute is exhaust your identity. That's annoying. Okay. That's all he's got, so it's now my turn. All right. Now Professor X gets discarded. What are we going to do here? Can't limbo. We're going to go ahead and scry. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1, discard 1, and put 1 on top of your deck. All right. Okay. We'll draw the energy. We will discard Psylocke and put Magic Barrier on top of the deck. It's actually a fun card. We're going to have to do Exorcism, I think. So, spend the energy to play Exorcism. To remove 4 threat. And I didn't really want to, but I think we're going to spend these 3 for X-Jet. Right. Yeah, it's just going to be helpful to have an extra resource. So we're going to do that. It's okay. We actually did pretty good things here. So we're going to go ahead and have both Colossus and Hope Summers do 2 attack, which gets him down to 9. We're doing a lot better this round than we did last round. Drop to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doing great, guys. Five, 6. Okay. Slay. Hey, thanks. Slay indeed. All right. Ready everything back up. Top card is a stepping disc. We're going to use Limbo. Swap it out for Magic Barrier. Okay, this goes up by 1. Mr. Sinister is going to go in for an attack. We'll have Colossus defend. And we will play Magic Barrier. Hoping for a... We got a fist. Alright, well there's our Soul Sword though. That's good news, so we know what we're doing next turn. But prevents 3 damage. He's attacking for 3, 4. Alright. That does take out Colossus. We should have an encounter card as well from decking out. We get another encounter card. Let's see. Dark Childs. You may flip to alter ego form. Choose. Exhaust early on speed and remove Dark Child from the game. And deal 1 damage to each character you control. Discard this obligation. Cool. Each character is just going to get 1 point of damage, and we discard the obligation. Fantastic. Second encounter card. I'll take that. When revealed, discard the upgrade you control with the lowest cost. Highest cost if he's psionic. He's not psionic. If an upgrade was discarded this way, this card gains surge. Alright, well, my Mystic Armor gets discarded. Bummer. Alright. That was not a terrible villain turn. Let's see on my hero turn what happens. We're going to play Soul Sword for free. We are then going to attack with Magik. She now has piercing. She's attacking for 3. We'll use directed force as well. When your hero makes an attack with the keyword overkill, piercing, or range, the attacks deal 2 additional damage. 3, we're attacking for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we will, let's see, play Genius to play a Soul Strike, which says deal 4 damage to an enemy if the top card of your deck is a fist or a wild resource stun that enemy. We will deal 4 damage to Mr. Sinister, and that is game. Awesome. I like Magik a lot. I think I need a lot of refining with this deck specifically. But her kit itself is a lot of fun. Obviously, having Hope of Summers is a big help there. And really, Mr. Sinister keeping the threat down is a big deal. But overall, I am super happy about dealing with all of this. Do I have a mod that can get rid of that, that chat there? If not, no big deal. I'll get rid of it later. But I do appreciate you guys coming by. This is super cool. This has been a blast. I really think Magik has a lot of potential and can be a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to try out some other variations for her and try out some different things. Sorcerer Supreme is ridiculous. The fact that you can have an extra card on top of your deck and you're almost running for 7 cards, hand size, is wild. Plus being able to play one almost like with a discounted rate on top of your deck for free is pretty crazy. I think I would like to try her in leadership to see if I can do a big discount purchasing for like a lot of allies onto the table. Overall, though, she was great in aggression. I feel like I need more aggression cards for her to make her really an aggression build. I think it would have gone faster. I think in this build, I've spent a lot more focus on the mystic aspect and trying to build anything out with mystic cards. I think now that I have a better understanding of who she is, I would definitely make it a little bit of a different build where I'm just going hog wild with getting stuff onto the table as fast as possible and just hitting hard and fast. I think she's a great rush hero, given the right opportunity. Combat training would have been great, so she would have been able to swing for almost 4 per turn once the Soul Sword is out. And then yeah, depending on what the resources are, it makes a huge difference. So I'm excited to see what other potential she has. I'm going to have to play around with her some more. I don't know if I'm going to do that just yet, because next time we stream, we'll be playing as Cable. So I do have to run, though. I've got to get ready for work. We've got work starting here in about 30 minutes, and I am nowhere near ready for that. So I got to go, but I appreciate you guys hanging out. As always, my name's Jason Sketch, and next time, I'll be deadly serious next time. Love you all. Peace.